1976, a year of celebration. From coast to coast, America is celebrating its 200th birthday. And tonight, live from the International Convention Center in Niagara Falls, New York, we're celebrating another birthday, the 25th annual Miss USA Beauty Pageant. And now, join all the people of Niagara Falls, led by their mayor, Michael O'Loughlin, as the judges choose Miss USA of 1976. The beautiful girl who will represent the United States in the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. Here is your hostess for the evening, the beautiful Miss Helen O'Connell. Guest star, Engelbert Humperdinck. And your master of ceremonies, Mr. Bob Bucker. The Miss USA Beauty Pageant is brought to you by Tide. Tide gets out the dirt kids get into. And by Dry Formula Secret, made to help keep today's women dry. And by Crest, the cavity fighter. And now, helping Miss USA celebrate America's bicentennial, representing all of the armed services in observance of Armed Forces Week, here is the Air Force Academy Cadet Chorale.
Flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever peace and wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Coast of Maine, 3,000 miles to the beaches on the California shore. What a wondrous country, what a wondrous country. Take a look around you and you'll love it even more. From the warm and sunny south, across the plains, there is beauty every mile of the way. I'll shout to the sky, I'm proud that it's by USA.
And now, from the 50 states and the District of Columbia, here are the most beautiful girls in the USA.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace everywhere. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag.
You're a grand old flag,
Coast of Maine, 3,000 miles to the beaches on the California shore.
the end
What a wondrous country, what a wondrous country. Take a look around you and you'll love it even more. From the warm and sunny side, across the seas, there's beauty every mile of the way. Our gold is bright and
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Keep your eye on the grand old flag.
Here again, your host, Mr. Bob Barker.
Thank you very, very much. Good evening, everyone. This is our third year here in Niagara Falls. And in this bicentennial year, it seems appropriate to be holding the Miss USA beauty pageant in one of the most historic cities in the United States. Tonight, we're also celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Miss USA beauty pageant. It all started back in 1952, before most of these girls in this year's pageant were even born. And this evening, for the 25th time, a beautiful young lady will win the Miss USA title. But that's not all. She'll also win the right to compete in the Miss Universe pageant in July, halfway around the world in Hong Kong. Now, our panel of judges here is ready to go to work. And it's time to meet all of the contestants right now. They're wearing the unique state costumes they brought with them from their home states. And the costumes are practically a pageant in themselves. So let's get this silver anniversary celebration underway with the 1976 Miss USA delegates in the official Parade of States. Miss Alabama.
Hello, I'm Carl Ellis from Decatur, Alabama.
Miss Alaska.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Liz Stave, and I'm from Anchorage, Alaska.
Miss Arizona.
Hello, I'm Kirby Walters from Phoenix.
Miss Arkansas.
Good evening, I'm Sonia Johns from Conway.
Miss California.
Good evening, I'm Joni Pennock from Los Angeles.
Miss Colorado.
Good evening, I'm Patty Sweeney from Lamar.
Miss Connecticut.
Good evening, my name is Rosalind Ralph from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Miss Delaware.
I am Debbie Kucher from Newark.
Miss District of Columbia.
Hello, I'm Nancy Spoon. I'm from our nation's capital.
Miss Florida.
Hello, my name is Lee Walsh, and I'm from Coral Gables.
Miss Georgia. Winner, Miss Photogenic.
Good evening, Liz Wickersham from Atlanta.
Miss Hawaii.
Aloha, I'm Brenda Texera from Hilo, Hawaii.
Miss Idaho.
Good evening, I'm Sherry Gilbert from Boise, Idaho.
Miss Illinois.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kathy Schmalin from Oakland.
Miss Indiana.
Hello, I'm Annette Anderson from Gary, Indiana.
Miss Iowa.
Hello, I'm Sherry Davenport from Storm Lake, Iowa.
Miss Kansas.
Hi there, I'm Debbie Bitter, and I'm from Ottawa, Kansas.
Miss Kentucky.
Hi, y'all. My name is Connie Clark, and I'm from Benton, Kentucky.
Miss Louisiana.
Hello, I'm Robin Sanders, and Winfield's my hometown.
Miss Maine.
Hi, I'm Dawn St. Clair from Colby College in Waterville.
Miss Maryland.
Good evening. I'm Linda Lee Potter from Adelphi.
Miss Massachusetts.
Good evening. Holly Hoyle is my name, and I'm from Attleboro, Massachusetts.
Miss Michigan.
Hello, I'm Kevin Gale from Dearborn Heights.
Miss Minnesota.
Good evening. I'm Barbara Peterson from Edina, Minnesota.
Miss Mississippi.
Hello, I'm Teresa Camp from Olive Branch.
Miss Missouri.
Good evening. I'm Donna Hibbets from Columbia.
Miss Montana.
Good evening. I'm Terry Klaus from Great Falls.
Miss Nebraska.
Good evening. I'm Catherine Fricky from Omaha.
Miss Nevada.
Hi, I'm Janice Carroll from Las Vegas.
Miss New Hampshire.
Hi, I'm Cynthia from Nashua, New Hampshire.
Miss New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Ginger Hageman from Weekstown.
Miss New Mexico.
Hello, I'm Johnny Albuquerque from Albuquerque.
Miss New York.
Hello, I'm Carol Dorff from Manhattan.
Miss North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Diane Bowen from Windsor, home of the Cardinals.
Miss North Dakota.
Hi, I'm Linda Paulson from Rain Bowman.
Miss Ohio.
Hello, I'm Karen Myers from Columbus, Ohio.
Miss Oklahoma.
Good evening. I'm Lori Hanson from Alva in the land of the Red Man.
Miss Oregon.
Hi, I'm Gail Atchison, the Valentine from Salem.
Miss Pennsylvania.
Good evening, I'm Marcy Zambelli from Newcastle.
Miss Rhode Island.
Hello, I'm Kathy Confrida from Warwick, Rhode Island.
Miss South Carolina, winner, best state costume.
Hi, I'm Jan Murray, the Swamp Fox from Chester.
Miss South Dakota.
Hello, I'm George Westfall from Sioux Falls.
Miss Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Jana Kerr from Savannah.
Miss Texas.
Good evening, I'm Candace Gray from El Paso.
Miss Utah.
Hello, I'm Debbie Drexel from Salt Lake City.
Miss Vermont.
Hello, my name is Sue Parsons and I'm from Poultney, Vermont.
Miss Virginia.
Hello, I'm Donna Dixon from Alexandria.
Miss Washington.
Hi, everybody, I'm Noreen Gilbert from Custer, Washington with 200 people there.
Miss West Virginia.
Good evening, I'm Cheryl Plants from Winfield, West Virginia.
Miss Wisconsin.
Hi, everybody, I'm Susan Bumright from Madison, Wisconsin.
Miss Wyoming.
Hi, I'm Merle Koloski from Laramie.
And there they are, the Miss USA delegates in the 1976 Parade of State. Now, before we went on the air tonight, all of these lovely Miss USA delegates voted secretly for Miss Amity. Amity means friendship. And the one contestant all the ladies feel is the friendliest and most popular is the one who wins this trophy. And this year, for the first year that I can remember, we have a tie. Two Miss Amitys, Miss Kentucky and Miss South Dakota. Tell everyone your name and your hometown.
I'm Connie Clark, and I'm from Benton, Kentucky.
Yes, and here from Sioux Falls, South Dakota is...
Dort Westfall.
And now, you have both won as Miss Amity, and we thought it would not be appropriate for them to fight over the Amity trophy. So we have a trophy for each of you. Here you are, Miss There you are. Miss Hospitality has a trophy for each.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, girls, and thank you, Miss USA delegates, for 1976.
Well, the naming of two Miss Amitys is only the first of many surprises that are in store for us tonight. As a matter of fact, just about the only thing that isn't a surprise is the fact that each and every one of the contestants in the pageant is a knockout. This year, more than ever, I'm glad I'm not one of the judges. They've got the really tough job tonight. All you and I have to do is just sit back, relax, and watch a dazzling show with 51 very beautiful stars. So stay with us for all the excitement. We'll be right back after this message from Tide.
The swimsuit competition is a very important part of the judging. And in the pageant's 25-year history, it has become a favorite feature for millions of viewers. But a few days ago, we staged a swimsuit spectacular just for fun. There were no judges around, just 51 gorgeous girls in their Catalina swimsuits. In honor of the bicentennial, we wanted an authentic historical setting, so we took the girls to old Fort Niagara, one of the gateways to the great unexplored West, in the days when American history was just beginning to be written. So you could enjoy it with us, we put it all on tape. And here are the Miss USA delegates in their Fort Niagara cavalcade of swimsuits. The muskets are fired across the Niagara River to welcome the contestants from the original 13 colonies. Miss Delaware, Debbie Kuchar. Miss Pennsylvania, Marcy Zambelli. Miss New Jersey, Ginger Hegeman. Miss Georgia, Liz Wickersham. Miss Connecticut, Rosalind Ralph. Miss Massachusetts, Holly Ann Hoyle. Miss Maryland, Linda Lee Potter. Miss South Carolina, Virginia Jan Murray. Miss New Hampshire, Sincere Roulette. Miss Virginia, Donna Dixon. Miss New York, Carol Dewar. Miss North Carolina, Diane Bowen. Miss Rhode Island, Kathleen Marie Contrita. Old Fort Niagara was built in 1726, and here at the gate of the Five Nations, contemporary redcoats honor the Miss USA delegates in the order in which their states were admitted to the Union. 1791, Miss Vermont, Susan Parsons. 1792, Miss Kentucky, Connie Ann Clark. 1796, Miss Tennessee, Jana Kerr. 1803, Miss Ohio, Karen Wires. 1812, Miss Louisiana, Robin Sanders. 1816, Miss Indiana, Annette Vaughn Anderson. 1817, Miss Mississippi, Teresa Camp. 1818, Miss Illinois, Kathy Schmalin. 1819, Miss Alabama, Kyle Ellis. 1820, Miss May, Dawn St. Clair. 1821, Miss Missouri, Donna Hibbett. 1836, Miss Arkansas, Sonia K. John. 1837, Miss Michigan, Kevin Gale. That stone castle once served as a fortified military barracks, and the mounted cannon is fired in honor of these states. 1845, Miss Florida, Lee Walsh. 1845, Miss Texas, Candace Gray. 1846, Miss Iowa, Sherry Lynn Davenport. 1848, Miss Wisconsin, Susan Dawn Femright. 1850, Miss California, Joni Pennock. 1858, Miss Minnesota, Barbara Peterson. 1859, Miss Oregon, Gail Elaine Atchison. 1861, Miss Kansas, Deborah Denise Vitera. 1863, Miss West Virginia, Cheryl Plants. 1864, Miss Nevada, Janice Carroll. 1867, Miss Nebraska, Catherine Ann Fricky. 1876, Miss Colorado, Patricia Sweeney. French, British, and American flags have all waved proudly over Fort Niagara, and here they're raised in tribute to our newest state and the District of Columbia. 1889, Miss North Dakota, Linda Faye Paulson. 1889, Miss South Dakota, Dort Westfall. 1889, Miss Montana, Terry Klaus. 1889, Miss Washington, Noreen Lee Gilbert. 1890, Miss Idaho, Sherry Gilbert. 1890, Miss Wyoming, Merle Kolaski. 1896, Miss Utah, Every Drexel. 1907, Miss Oklahoma, Laurie Hansen. 1912, Miss New Mexico, Janelle Berquist. 1912, Miss Arizona, Kirby Walters. 1959, Miss Alaska, Elizabeth Ann Stave. 1959, Miss Hawaii, Brenda Marie Texera. And Miss District of Columbia, Nancy Stitt. And there it is, from historic and beautiful old Fort Niagara, the Miss USA Swimsuit Extravaganza for 1976.
Which 12 contestants have been selected as semifinalists, and only those 12 girls will go on to compete for the Miss USA title. Now, while we're waiting, come take a ride with me around this magnificent International Convention Center, and I'll tell you a little bit about it, okay? It's only 2 years old, but it's already become a popular tourist attraction. Lou Harp, the director of the center, tells me this auditorium holds 12,000 people. How many empty seats tonight? The main arena is so flexible they can have a circus here one night and a basketball game the next, or whatever. They've just put so many lights around here tonight to make it beautiful for you. We're coming up on my little home away from home. That's what we call my anchor booth, or tonight we call it my mushroom. I'll be back in a minute. There's so many things here to see, and outside the auditorium, they're installing some beautiful lighted fountains and a skating rink. Oh, incidentally, there's our magic carpet up there with a camera on it. Couldn't live without that. Or the crane with another camera on it. Couldn't live without that either. Isn't it beautiful? I'm having more fun up here than Bob Barker is on the stage. And all of this is only about 1,800 feet from the roaring waters of Niagara Falls. It's a perfect setting for our pageant, especially this year, because Niagara Falls was the very first city in the nation to be given official recognition as a bicentennial city by the American Revolution Bicentennial Commission. Now, let's watch a baseball player learn how to make a hit off the field.
Hey, Minnie, hand me the baby shampoo.
Alan, the 8th pitcher uses a baby shampoo. Sorry, sports, you're out. Try my dandruff shampoo.
Hey, I wash my hair lots. I need a gentle shampoo.
Mine's gentle. Besides, I'm not the only one who's complained about dandruff.
Yeah, but mine's not bad enough to give up my good-looking hair.
You won't have to, Alan.
Smells nice enough. Lather's better, too. Hey, Minnie, my hair looks great. Now, come on, level with the old pitcher. That wasn't really a dandruff shampoo.
Ta-da.
Head and Shoulders.
Keep using it. Can't beat it for controlling dandruff.
Strong enough for dandruff and gentle, too. I think I just outgrew my baby shampoo. Hey, Minnie, you threw me a curve.
Yeah, but your hair will be a hit. Oh, and speaking of hits, try to throw less gopher balls. Get your ERA down to 8.
Head and Shoulders. Strong against dandruff. Gentle on your hair.
The judges have seen all of the girls in several preliminary competitions, and they've interviewed each girl individually. All of their votes have been tabulated by the accounting firm of Ernst & Ernst, and the 12 contestants with the highest total scores will become tonight's semifinalists. One of them will go on to become Miss USA. Before I announce the names of this year's semifinalists, let's welcome back all of the delegates. Here they are in outfits by Ellie Modes Cortefiel, the Miss USA Beauty Pageant candidates for 1976. At this moment, these beautiful contestants don't know which of them have been chosen as semifinalists, and since the judges always mark their ballots individually and without consultation, even they don't know which 12 young ladies they have chosen. The names are on this card, and they are not in alphabetical order. Good luck to all of you girls. The first name among the semifinalists is Miss Michigan. Michigan, here comes Miss Oregon. And the next name on my list is Miss Louisiana. Our next semifinalist is Miss Minnesota. Look out, girls. Here comes Miss Washington. And we're halfway there with Miss Georgia. Number 7 on my list is Miss Missouri. And the waiting is over for Miss Illinois. Number 10 is Miss South Carolina. Next, Miss New Mexico. And the last name on my list, the last girl who has a chance to be Miss USA, is Miss Texas. And there they are, our 12 Miss USA semifinalists for 1976.
But somehow it doesn't seem to make it any easier to pick the winner. Whether or not your state is represented among the 12 semifinalists, this is a good time to start judging the pageant yourself. Just make a list of the 12 the next time they're introduced and make up your own simple scoring system. You're going to see exactly what the judges see. And if you think you've got an eye for beauty, you might just pick the same winner they pick. First, here's a message from Camay.
In my first book, I wrote that some people are born beautiful, but I wasn't. I had to work at it. And one thing that helps is Camay. Camay is a thorough yet mild cleanser that rinses beautifully, so my face feels soft and smooth, but not a bit greasy. That's a beautiful way to feel. And when you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. Try Camay, the beauty cleanser, for your beautiful complexion.
Okay, Tom, our engagement's off.
Why?
This is my very first cake. I wanted to frost it.
Honey, your cake's great even without frosting.
Really?
Sure, it's delicious. See?
Duncan Hines Deluxe 2. Our remarkably moist batter makes our cake so moist, even unfrosted, the taste comes alive.
It's moist. My cake's moist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good baker.
I never doubted it.
Duncan Hines Deluxe 2. So moist, so delicious, they might not wait till it's frosted.
Now I'm going to chat with our semifinalists, beginning with you, Miss Oregon. Will you come right down here, where the judges over here can get a good look at you? She is Gail Elaine Atchison. She lives in Salem. She's a secretary. And you're part Indian?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm part Cherokee, 1/8.
Did you know that I am 1/8 Sioux Indian?
That's terrible.
What?
We don't want
Look at that. The Indian gods have struck you down already. Oh, great Sioux father, you did that just right. Never put down a Sioux. That's one thing a Cherokee should learn. Never put down a Sioux.
But stick together, right?
Right. Now, Miss Oregon, you have 3 brothers, do you not?
Yes, sir.
How did they respond to the fact that you became Miss Oregon?
They were all very excited. I have one brother who's 18. He's with the submarine service, and he's been having his buddies write letters to me.
Mm-hmm.
I have another brother who is in 4th grade, and every time I stay home with my parents, I can't talk him out of having me drive him to school because I want a car with my name on the sides, and he waves at all the kids when I take him to school.
Good for him.
And my last little brother is a real clever kid. He sells my autograph for lunch money.
He sells your autograph?
Yes.
It's great. I'll tell you what. If he'll split, I can get him some original Bob Barkers. How about it?
He may be interested.
All right. Thank you, Miss Oregon. Come on out here to me, Miss Minnesota. Miss Minnesota is Barbara Elaine Peterson. She's from Edina. She's a student at St. Olaf College. And what are you studying?
I'm a triple major. I'm in speech communications, political science, and American studies.
When you decide to go to school, you decide to take the whole curriculum, huh?
Well, I'm hoping to get into law school.
What does your father do?
My father's on the Supreme Court of Minnesota.
If you don't win, you can always appeal, can't you? Huh?
Well, we'll wait and see.
Now, Peterson is a Scandinavian name.
Oh, it definitely is. It's Swedish.
Do you speak Swedish?
Just a little.
Would you say thank you to all these nice people from Niagara Falls in Swedish?
That would be something like Det har varit en trevlig besök att hälsa på alla er från svenska amerikaner från Minnesota.
Is there a short... Just a moment. I've got to know something. Is there a shorter way to say thank you in Swedish?
Oh, definitely. Just många tack.
All I have to say to you is många tack. Thank you, Miss Minnesota. Now, Miss Georgia comes trotting right down here to me. This is Liz Wickersham. She is from Riverdale. She won Miss Photogenic. She's studying ultrasound technology. Now, what is ultrasound technology?
Okay, Bob, ultrasound is the study of diagnosing your body. We take a machine and scan your body. It takes your body apart in sections, and you're able to have a 3-dimensional view of your body on a screen.
Well, that must be very interesting. Now, you entered the pageant under somewhat of a handicap. We're dancing. I'm trying to move you up in a good light here.
I know the dance.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, you'll get your chance later, maybe, my child.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we better break this up. Thank you, Miss Georgia. Miss Illinois? I was forgetting what I was doing there for a moment. She is Kathy Ann Schmalin. She lives in Oak Lawn. She is a student at Marine Valley Junior College, and astrology is one of your hobbies?
Yes, it is, reading the horoscope.
Did you read your horoscope before all this began for you?
I read my weekly horoscope, and it said it would mark a period of great activity, which I think it has. It also said I should diet and exercise regularly. I think the rehearsals have given me a lot of exercise, but I don't know about the diet.
Well, you look pretty good. I think your diet must be just right. What are your other hobbies?
I'm a menu collector.
Menu from restaurants? What do you do with them?
Every restaurant I can get one from.
What do you do with them?
I'm going to wallpaper our basement wall. I cook everything that I find on them.
How many have you found here in Niagara Falls?
About 5. I haven't done too well.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not applaud. Send menus to Miss Illinois.
Please.
Thank you, Miss Illinois. Miss South Carolina, I have a spot for you down here by me. She is Jan Murray. She lives in Chester. She is a student at the University of South Carolina. And what are you studying?
I'm studying nursing, Bob.
You are going to be a nurse?
That's right.
At this very moment, there are young men all over the United States preparing to become ill. I know.
Don't count on me.
Are men or women better patients?
I think, from my own experiences, that men are worse patients.
Worse? Why?
They just demand more attention and are grouchier when they're sick.
Any man who would be grouchy with you has got to be very sick. Have you ever assisted at an operation?
I sure have, and I went into my first operation with my uncle, who's a surgeon, and passed out on the floor. And I was lying on the floor, and the operation just went on. It was so funny.
Somebody, funny, yeah.
Embarrassing.
But someplace there is a man who was operated on by a surgeon standing on Miss South Carolina, right? Thank you, Miss South Carolina. Miss Texas, out here to me. She's Candace Gray. She's from El Paso. She's studying fashion. And you, too, have a lot of brothers. 5 big brothers?
That's correct. 5 big brothers, all older than me, hitting about 6 feet tall.
Did they take good care of you as you were growing up?
Gosh, I'll say, whenever I got in any type of trouble, if ever I needed them, I could really depend on those brothers. And if anybody did me wrong, can you imagine 5 big boys all packing into a car and going out to get them, to kill?
I wouldn't want that to happen, no. Now, you have had something very exciting happen already as a result of this pageant, haven't you?
Yes, I have. A lot of very exciting things have happened to me. One in particular was I was a special guest at the Miss California pageant, and I modeled a fur coat. Anyways, this producer that was there approached me afterwards and was very interested and wants me to come down for an interview.
And if that interview doesn't work out, that producer had better watch out for those 5 big brothers, right?
That's right.
Thank you, Miss Texas. Well, you've met our first 6 semifinalists. There they are.
In the 25 years since the Miss USA pageant began, it's become one of the country's most popular annual events. It began in 1952 in Long Beach, California, the same year the Miss Universe pageant started. In fact, in the early years, both pageants were held the same week. Miss USA was chosen on a Wednesday night, and 3 nights later, she found herself competing for the Miss Universe crown. What a week. One more fact seems to always interest our pageant watchers is that among all of the Miss USA title holders, the brunettes outnumber the blondes 2 to 1. Now let's pause for a message from Ivory Liquid.
This is me and my daughter, my firstborn, and she's 5 days old. Well, I was 17, and I felt great. I was really proud of myself.
And how old are you now?
I'm 34 now.
And how do you feel?
I feel better than I ever did. I dance.
What kind of
I
dancing?
tap dance.
Really? Do you have an attitude about age?
I think that we're ageless, that people you really shouldn't think about your age and just do what you want to do.
You show that 34 is young. You look young. Your hands look young.
Mrs. Altamirano takes care of her hands, and for dishes, she uses mild ivory liquid.
Why do you use the ivory liquid?
I think it's mild. At least I hope it is. It seems like it is. It's a mild, a gentle feeling.
Well, you certainly have young-looking hands. You must get a lot of compliments, too.
Well, I do.
Mild ivory liquid for dishes. It helps keep your hands looking almost as young as you feel.
Happy anniversary.
2 weeks today. Flowers for me.
Fried chicken for me.
Don't you like fried chicken?
Yeah, but tonight?
Taste it.
Mmm. Crisp, not greasy.
Crisco oil fries practically grease-free. Look, I fried 4 pieces in 1 cup of Crisco oil. And after allowing for chicken fat...
All the oil comes back.
Except 1 tablespoon. Flowers for me.
Fried chicken for me.
Crisco oil fries practically grease-free.
And now 6 more semifinalists, beginning with you, Miss New Mexico. She is Janelle Berquist. She's from Albuquerque, and she's a student at the University of New Mexico. And you brought a message with you, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I brought
From whom to whom?
From the Mescalero Indian Chief in Las Cruces, New Mexico, to your chief here.
To my chief here?
The Niagara Chief.
And what was the message?
It was just good tidings for the land.
Good. I'm glad it was good tidings. We could be in danger of an Indian attack here right now.
I don't think you...
We'd have to go out and park the cars in a circle around the auditorium. There are 2 men leaving, as a matter of fact, right now.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because he brought me a peace pipe.
The local chief gave you a
Yes,
peace
he
pipe?
did.
Well, that's good. After the competition, you can all pass the peace pipe around. Thank you, Miss New Mexico.
Thank you very much.
Miss California, would you join me, please? She is Joni Pennock. She's from Fullerton, and she attends California State University at Northridge. And you are accident-prone, I understand, Joni.
They tell you everything. This is embarrassing. I'm very accident-prone.
Tell me about some of your accidents.
Well, just recently I was a magician's assistant, and my job was to carry things out in a long, flowing gown and be very graceful, very elegant, and smile.
Mm-hmm.
And I was backstage trying to climb into a box that I was later to reappear from, and tripped over the pigeon cage in front of 500 people and landed flat on my stomach. We almost skinned my chin, and here I was in this gown, and everyone saw the graceful girl coming out and landing flat.
What does your father do?
He's a psychologist.
I suggest you have a talk. Thank you, Miss California. Miss Missouri? Miss Missouri is Donna Lorraine Hibbets. She's from Columbia. She attends Stevens College. And what do you study?
I'm majoring in television, radio, and film there.
What do you want to do eventually?
I would like to be doing what you're doing right now. I'd like to be an announcer on television or maybe eventually have a talk show.
Step right over here.
Okay.
Get the mic. There you are. Lift me over, judges. Interview me.
Bob, the whole nation would like to know the secret that you have for making people like us and contestants look so easy and so natural on television when we're really very scared. What is your secret?
This is the tougher side than I thought. Thank you, Miss Missouri. Miss Washington, gotta watch her. She may have this job someday. This is Noreen Lee Gilbert. Where are you from in Washington?
I'm from a little town of 200 people called Custer, Washington.
And aren't you the girl with all the jobs up there in Washington?
Yes, I'm the busiest unemployed person I've ever known. I sell clothes at market. I have daily lunch and fashion shows. I do promotions for 2 different car dealerships as long as they don't find out. And I also write prose.
I think they just found out.
Well, I write prose and poetry. I'm trying to get together some greeting cards and a book of prose. And I'm a pizza maker. I'm the fastest pizza cutter in town.
Well, now, are you sure that you have time to be Miss USA if you should win?
I'll make time.
You'll work that in. Thank you, Miss Washington. Miss Louisiana, come over here to me. She is Robin Denise Sanders. She is from Winfield, and she teaches in a finishing school. What is a finishing school?
Bob, finishing is charm classes. I teach young ladies visual poise, how to walk, sit, talk, and I work with junior high age girls, and sometimes they have a problem with the guys, so I try to help them with how to handling the men.
You should know a lot about that. You're also a football fan.
Am I a football fan? I'm an avid Dallas fan. Matter of fact, I got a letter from 6 of the Cowboys wishing me good luck in the pageant.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're from Louisiana. How did you become a Dallas fan? Do you date one of the Dallas Cowboys?
No, I date one of the Buffalo players.
You date a Buffalo Bill? Love it. I love it. And I want to know the same thing you want to know. Who do you date?
I'm standing on the 5th.
Just whisper in my ear. Joe Ferguson? That's marvelous. He's the quarterback. He's the one who throws all the passes.
I'm not dating him anymore.
Thank you, Miss Louisiana. Miss Michigan, won't you come out here to me? Miss Michigan is Kevin Gale. She's from Dearborn Heights. She's a student at Central Michigan University. And what do you study?
I'm a recreation major and a phys ed minor.
Now, you also work, do you not?
Yes, I do. I'm quite busy.
Well, that could be kind of tough. What's a typical day like for you?
Well, a typical day, Bob, would be more or less going to school in the morning from 9 until 12 and going to work at the athletic building called Rose Center from 1 to 5 and coming home 2 nights a week and going to a gymnastics class, which I teach at Mid-Michigan Community College from 6 to 10.
What do you do in your spare time?
Sleep.
I'll bet you do. Thank you, Miss Michigan. Now, let's take one more look here at our 12 semifinalists.
Contestants have Niagara Falls for just 10 days, but if you took a look at their schedule of activities, you'd think they'd been here for at least a month. They've been on the go from the moment they arrived, and we have some film to show you, okay? The city welcomed the ladies with a huge parade through the streets of town. There were dozens of marching bands and floats, but the real guests of honor were the Miss USA delegates, and they loved greeting all the Niagara Falls people who came out to see them. The next day, there was time for sightseeing, and some of the delegates took a tour in an old-fashioned trolley car. One night was disco night. Everyone went to a party to dance, laugh, and unwind, and the contestants proved that certain dances are done exactly the same way from coast to coast. Of course, there were many hours devoted to rehearsals. Here, they're practicing some dance steps for a production number you'll see in just a little while. As the stage settings were starting to take shape, some of the delegates were fascinated by all of the equipment. Of course, the staff technicians were only too happy to explain how the whole show gets put together. I heard one girl say, "All this just to make us look pretty?" At a special opening ceremony show, each of the candidates brought a gift from her home state to Mayor Michael O'Loughlin. When there was time, the beauty of the falls themselves attracted the contestants. We got them some bicycles, and they rode along the Niagara River to look at the surging water. As you can see, there were several kinds of falls, but it was worth even a bicycle spill because the falls from every angle are breathtaking. One more fascinating memory for 51 lovely ladies who will take many wonderful memories home from Niagara Falls. And now, let's hear this message about Sure antiperspirant spray.
I know that the most important thing on your mind isn't which antiperspirant spray to use. But there's one called Sure that's so different. You ought to know about it. You see, most antiperspirant sprays go on wet and oily, compared to Sure, which goes on dry. And Sure keeps you drier. But you won't really believe me until you prove it to yourself. In the only place that really counts, under your own two arms. Try Sure on your right side, and the antiperspirant spray you like best on your left side. If you're like most people, your right side will be drier than your left side. I'm sure, but I want to be fair about this. Use your two arms. You know what's best for you. Try Sure on your right side. It'll convince your left side. I'm sure.
Come on in, the feeling's fine. That great Downy feeling, Downy feeling, Downy feeling.
Downy makes your whole wash smell April fresh.
Smells good.
Rinses in softness and April freshness they'll really notice. Helps rinse out static cling.
Hey, doesn't cling. Smells terrific.
Downy.
Come on in, it's April fresh.
It's a noticeable improvement.
The 12 contestants who will have a chance to become Miss USA will compete in the swimsuit competition next. But first, it's a pleasure for me to introduce tonight's special guest star. Our country has always been proud that its customs and its people come from all over the world. This gentleman comes to us from England, but he's one of our most popular entertainers, and we're happy to claim him as our own. Engelbert Humperdinck.
You went away. Life was so empty. All I had left was your memory. Living it seems what was left of a dream. A dream of the way it used to be. Oh, but I can't live a dream.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It's very nice to be here at the Miss USA pageant. I chose that song, I Can't Live a Dream, because I think it has a special meaning for the beautiful young ladies in this pageant. They've all dreamed of becoming Miss USA, but tonight reality sets in, and only one of them can be the winner. They must be judged. I'd like to introduce the distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are on the panel of judges. First, one of America's all-time favorite leading ladies of films and stage, Alice Faye, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you. The popular high-fashion designer who dares to publish an annual list of the world's worst-dressed women, Mr. Blackwell. Take a bow. Hey. Writer for the Chicago Tribune, author of Guide to Charm, and an outstanding Chicago Woman of the Year, Maggie Daly. All right. Miss USA of 1965 from Ohio, now an outstanding community leader, a wife and a mother of 2 sons, Sue Ann Downey Olson. Harper's Bazaar named her one of 100 American women of accomplishment because she's one of the country's most important and influential interior and industrial designers, Melanie Kahan. The internationally famous owner of the New York model agency that represents some of the world's most exotic, talked-about models, Zoli. Hey. All right. The actress whose luminous performances in Raisin in the Sun and dozens of other Broadway plays and films have made her one of our best love stars, Claudia McNeil. The nationally syndicated radio personality whose fields of expertise range from politics and world affairs to sports, science, and the arts, Barry Farber. All right. One of the most colorful players in professional hockey, star of the St. Louis Blues, Derek Sanderson. The prolific composer and lyricist of Pajama Game and Damn Yankees, and producer of Broadway's new Richard Rodgers musical Rex, Richard Adler. The very popular motion picture and television actor, the hero of McHale's Navy on TV, and the star of Poseidon Adventure, The Dirty Dozen, The Wild Bunch, and many, many other blockbuster film and Academy Award winner, Ernest Borgnine. Thank you, judges. Thank you very much indeed. And now here's a song I just recorded that I certainly hope you will enjoy. I just seem to go dry, but I love you so much that the sound of your voice can get me high.
It's so real that it makes me wanna cry. And I know that my song isn't saying anything new. Oh, but after the loving, baby, I'm still in love with you. After the loving, I'm still in love with you. After the loving, baby, I'm still in love with you.
Little girl.
Beautiful. Well, before you sing to anyone else, your breath.
Bad?
Why, Scope, it works.
I'll use my mouthwash. There.
Now you smell medicine-y. You didn't use Scope.
But my mouthwash fights bad breath.
Scope fights bad breath, too, but your breath smells minty fresh, not medicine-y. Pop, they'll love your music. And your breath.
Scope fights bad breath. Scope doesn't give medicine breath.
Mrs. Levine is comparing the 3 leading peanut butters. She always buys the same brand. But with the labels hidden, will she choose her brand?
Tastes more like real peanuts.
You think B is yours?
Probably not. I would go with B. I would buy B from now on.
Ready to take a look? Jif, do you buy Jif?
No. And it's a better tasting peanut butter. That's the truth.
You can have your regular brand or you can have Jif.
Oh, we'll take a Jif.
More and more choosy mothers choose Jif.
It was a better taste than the others.
12 beautiful contestants and 12 identical swimsuits. That's all it takes to put together one of the most popular events in the Miss USA pageant. As each young lady is introduced, the judges will be watching closely and marking their ballots. So here they are, judges, the Miss USA semifinalists in tonight's swimsuit competition. Miss Michigan.
"22-year-old Kevin is 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 115 pounds. Her hair, as you can see, is blonde and her eyes are blue.
Miss Oregon.
Gail has auburn hair and brown eyes. She's 22 years old and weighs 115 pounds. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall.
Miss Louisiana.
Tall, Robin weighs 105 pounds. She's 24 years old and has brown hair and blue eyes.
Miss Minnesota.
Dark brown hair, brown eyes. Barbara is 22. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 120 pounds.
Miss Washington.
25-year-old Noreen is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 118 pounds. Her hair and eyes are brown.
Miss Georgia.
21 years old, Liz, as we call her, is 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 107 pounds. She has light brown hair and blue eyes. Tangerine.
Miss Missouri.
Donna has blonde hair and blue eyes. She's 20 years old and she weighs 114 pounds. She's 5 feet 6 inches tall.
Miss Illinois.
Kathy is 18 years old, and she's 5 feet 8 inches tall. Pretty brown hair, blue eyes, and she weighs 120 pounds.
Miss California.
Joni is a 19-year-old, blue-eyed blonde. She weighs 115 pounds, and she's 5 feet 8 inches tall.
Miss South Carolina.
Blonde and blue-eyed Jan stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. She weighs 118 pounds, and she's 22 years old.
Miss New Mexico.
Janelle is 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 125 pounds. Black hair, green eyes. She's 20 years old.
Miss Texas.
Candace is 20 years old with tawny brown hair and blue-gray eyes. She's 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 119 pounds.
And there they are, our 12 semifinalists in the 1976 swimsuit competition.
You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you were that little boy's wild. Hey, they finally let me sing on this show. This song is very appropriate, too, because each of the contestants brought a baby picture from home, and I want you to see some of them. It's fun to match the pictures with close-ups of the young ladies today, okay? Now, here's one I really love. It's Miss Georgia, Liz Wickersham. And this is Miss Illinois, Kathy Schmalin. Miss California, Johnny Pennock. They were adorable babies way back when. They just got prettier with the years. Now here are some words about Cascade.
When my in-laws came to visit, I wanted everything just right, but I was really embarrassed. Tim's mom was helping me with dinner when she noticed spots on my glasses.
Well, Maxine, it's probably your detergent.
She was real sweet about it, but I decided to try another detergent.
If you have spot problems, you really should try Cascade. Cascade's sheeting action fights drops that spot, leaves dishes virtually spotless.
With Cascade, my glasses look practically spotless.
Safeguard's deodorant lather is so effective, it doesn't need heavy perfume. You get naturally clean-smelling skin.
She always smells so fresh.
What about me? I use a deodorant soap.
That's just it, Kate. You smell like a deodorant soap. She always smells so clean. She's married. Honey, you always smell terrific.
With Safeguard, you don't get the heavy smell of some deodorant soaps. You get naturally clean-smelling skin.
We've had a nice reunion this week with some of the past winners of the Miss USA title. You met Sue Ann Downey Olson, Miss USA of 1965, who's one of our judges. Now I'd like to have you meet 4 more past winners, all of them just as beautiful as ever. First, Miss USA of 1960, a lady who went on to become Miss Universe as well, Linda Beament Sharp. Next, here's Miss USA of 1970, Debbie Shelton. And here is Miss USA of 1974, the first winner to be crowned here in Niagara Falls, Karen Morrison. Anniversary of the pageant wouldn't be complete without the first winner of the Miss USA title. And I am very happy to say that she's here with us in Niagara Falls tonight. Here is Miss USA of 1952, our own First Lady, Jackie Lockery. Thank you, ladies. It's wonderful to have you with us again. And right now, while our 12 semifinalists are getting ready for the evening gown competition, the rest of the delegates are going to perform the number they've been rehearsing all week. You'll recognize the songs, but the girls have given them a contemporary twist. Here they are, in their young Edwardian dresses, the Miss USA delegates of 1976.
You might enjoy a little peek at the pageant from this angle. The main event may take place just out there on that stage, but there's plenty of activity back here. Can I get through, girls? Let me in the middle, somebody, would you? The girls who just entertained you are rushing backstage to change into their evening gowns. And the 12 semi-finalists are already in their gowns, but they're back in the hair salon, actually. Excuse me. Getting every last curl in place. And then they're going to get a little bit of powder, a little bit of lipstick, and they're going to come out here looking absolutely gorgeous, no matter what happens. Hi. There must be 200 people racing back and forth all through this show, I'll tell you. We've got 51 contestants. Go right ahead, ladies. 60 Air Force Academy cadets. Wardrobe ladies, come through. Stagehands, technicians, hairdressers, engineers, plus scenery being moved in and out, and props coming. You can come through, dear. You're not a prop, though. And curtains being opened and closed.
Stand by,
Certainly will.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Miss USA pageant will continue after these words about joy.
I like that young couple who's running the house while we're away.
Then why don't you really make them feel welcome? Put out the good dishes.
Oh, not for lunch. These'll do fine.
Hope so, because here they are now.
We really appreciate you showing us where everything is before we move in. Oh, what a beautiful-looking table.
Glad you like it. We hoped you'd stay for lunch.
Well, since you went to the trouble, we'd love to.
Everything looks so nice. Just look at your plates. They're so shiny. Bob, we can see ourselves. How do you do it?
Come out to the kitchen and I'll show you. Here, I use Joy. Cleans clear down to the shine. And smell.
Lemony. I like it.
Feel free to use it.
I will. You know, I feel at home already.
Lemon Fresh Joy cleans down to the shine. And that's a nice reflection on you.
Hi, Mr. Goodwin.
Where's the fire?
Hi. I need some toothpaste.
You need some Crest, Ed.
Come on, Mr. Goodwin. Toothpaste is toothpaste.
Jack, what's the best way to fight fires?
To prevent them before they start.
Right. The same with cavities. And you can't buy a better cavity fighter than Crest. It's got that fluoride.
Come on, Chief. Let's take Crest home and have a cavity fighting drill.
Crest is accepted by the American Dental Association.
You can't beat Crest for fighting cavities.
You saw how hectic this show can be backstage. Now you're going to see how beautiful it can be out here. In the evening gown segment of the pageant, each of the semifinalists wears a gown of her own choosing, and the judges will be able to see the girls and the gowns on a close-up television monitor in the judges' box. They're seeing me on the monitor right now, but they'll see the semifinalists in just a few moments, exactly the way you'll see them at home on your television screen. Before we introduce the ladies, it's a pleasure to welcome back the talented young men of the Air Force Academy Cadet Chorale.
Just begun to live, white lace and promises, a kiss for luck and we're on our way. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Miss Louisiana.
On the day that you were born, we got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, a golden starlight in your eyes of blue.
Miss Minnesota.
That is why all the boys in town will follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Miss Washington. Georgia.
On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue.
Miss Missouri.
That is why all the boys in town all around, just like me, they long to be close to you.
Miss Illinois.
We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises, a kiss for life, we're on our way.
Miss California.
So many roads to choose. We start out walking and learn to run.
Miss South Carolina.
Sharing horizons that are new to us. Watching the signs along the way. Talking it over till the blue.
Miss New Mexico.
Working together day to day. Together. And when the evening comes, we smile.
Miss Texas.
So much of life ahead. We'll find a place where there's room to grow. And yes, we've just begun. And yes, we've just begun. And yes, we've just begun.
That's the Miss USA Evening Gown Competition for 1976.
When one of those beautiful ladies becomes Miss USA, she could go on to become Miss Universe. And if that happens, the Miss Universe crown will be placed on her head by this very lovely lady, the reigning Miss Universe, Anne-Marie Podemo of Finland. Hi.
Hello, Helen.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I should say welcome to the Miss USA pageant. Have you had a chance to get to know any of the contestants this year?
Oh, yes, and I know very, very well how much it means for a girl to win the Miss USA trophy and get the chance to go to the Miss Universe pageant and probably win it.
That's right, you should know. And the $7,500 cash award plus the $7,500 personal appearance contract. That isn't bad either, you know. And then the winner's going to get some fabulous prizes. You know about it.
Oh, yes, I had a lot of fun modeling some of them.
That's right, you did. Let's take a look at them, shall we? We have a film. The Miss USA of 1976 will receive a natural black llama ranch mink coat from International Flemington Fur Company and a wardrobe from Ellie Mode's Court de Fiel featuring this imported safari with culottes designed by Europe Craft. A wardrobe of Schiaparelli electronic quartz watches from Timecraft Industries, including this special Schiaparelli creation in 18-karat gold with diamonds, styled especially for Miss USA. From Arpegia, a collection of organically grown sweaters, shirts, and jeans featuring this colorful Indian jacquard wrapped cardigan with embroidery. The Toyota Celica GT Liftback, one of the cars selected at the 1976 Import Car of the Year by Motor Trend magazine. And that's quite a collection, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes, beautiful.
Good luck to you. Thanks for coming up here to visit me.
Thank you, Helen.
Right. Lovely. Now an important message for mothers from Pampers.
It looks easy.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Which diaper are you going to use?
Oh, Pampers.
But there are others that I've heard
This is just a refresher course for me. My first taught me all about Pampers. Personally, I wouldn't use anything else. Pampers has diapered millions of babies. Pampers is a stay-dry lining. It helps keep the wetness in the padding away from the baby's skin.
And that's where dryness matters.
You learn fast.
Doesn't your baby deserve Pampers dryness? Nancy Tinker is comparing her shampoo to a mystery shampoo. She doesn't know which is which.
The one on my right feels thicker.
This is the one you did not choose.
Really?
What does that say?
Trail concentrate.
Nancy preferred Prel Concentrate's lather, but will she like what it does for her hair?
Feels soft. Feels really smooth. It combed out really easy, and, it just dried beautifully. Trail concentrate means that I'm going to have nicest hair possible.
It's time for our judges to choose 5 finalists from among the 12 semifinalists. And even though they've been judging the contestants since last Tuesday, it becomes more and more difficult at each stage of the competition. So we're going to give all of the judges and all of you at home who are trying to pick the winner one last chance to see the 12 girls who are still candidates for Miss USA. Judges, get ready to mark those ballots as we present the Miss USA semifinalists for 1976, Miss Michigan.
Miss Michigan was born under the sign of Pisces, fishies. But Pisces people are outgoing and likable, but they tend to be, gullible, so they have to be very careful.
Miss Oregon.
Oregon is also a Pisces, jovial and fun to be with. When there's no excitement around, she'll create her own. But don't try to concern her with material things because she couldn't care less.
Miss Louisiana.
Is a Scorpio, clever, alluring, and very sentimental. She's able to handle several assignments at once, a tribute to her quick mind and easy adaptability. Adaptability?
Miss Minnesota.
Is a Sagittarian, honest, down to earth, and right on. She's so generous that she often neglects herself in order to devote all her energies to helping others.
Miss Washington.
An Aries, strong-willed, determined, has an excellent head for business. They make outstanding leaders, and they have an enviable knack for getting along with practically everyone.
Miss Georgia.
She's a Cancer. That means she loves her home and is probably a terrific cook. Also means there could be big money in her future. They often have lots of money.
Miss Missouri.
Is an Aries. She's alive with energy and loves excitement, even a hint of danger. She loves the color red, and that's a clue to her fiery personality. They're warm and generous, too.
Miss Illinois.
Another Pisces. Most people born under this sign are progressive thinkers, eager to try the newest in things. They tend to be a trifle impatient, though, so they're very original, inventive.
Miss California.
Is a Virgo. She puts special importance on an immaculate appearance and perfect health, but she's not self-centered. In fact, she'll knock herself out to help anyone who needs assistance.
Miss South Carolina.
Another Virgo. Hardworking, talented, many fields. She loves to look and feel elegant, and she can do it without spending lots of money because she's so handy.
Miss New Mexico.
Is a Taurus, a sign that would indicate a home-loving young woman who adores entertaining, providing the people and the mood are informal. They're known to be stubborn sometimes. That's just because they're self-confident.
Miss Texas.
An Aquarian. Many of the world's great humanitarians were born under this sign. They tend to be philosophical about themselves, but very practical.
Judges, there are our semi-finalists. Please choose 5 finalists for the title of Miss USA.
Miss USA. Whoever she is, when her name is called, she'll feel all kinds of emotions at once. Joy, shock, amazement, certainly disbelief. Over the years, we've seen all of these reactions and more. So just to add a little fun as the tension starts to build, here's a look at some past winners at the very moment when each of them was named Miss USA. This is fun. 1966.
Miss Connecticut Pat Denny, the new Miss USA, Miss California.
1967.
California and Miss Alabama.
1969.
Washington. Miss USA is Miss Virginia.
1970.
Miss Virginia.
Oh, that was 60.
Miss Pennsylvania is Miss USA. Miss Hawaii is Miss
I lost track, but I think that's 72.
Miss USA. Miss Illinois is
1973.
Miss California is
Oh, that's 1975. Now I got it straight. That's Summer.
Congratulations, Summer. May you have her flash, please, our new Miss USA.
I get as excited as they do. Tonight, we'll add one more winner to that special group. Now a word about an antiperspirant made to help keep today's woman dry.
Oh, Mom, that's really out of it.
Out of what?
We're using Dad's roll-on antiperspirant.
But it's a leading one.
Mom, nothing beats Secret roll-on for stopping wetness, and it's made for women.
Secret? I used that many years ago.
Well, it's changed since then. It's stronger, stops wetness better, and smells.
Pretty. I'll try it again.
If you haven't tried Secret lately, you haven't tried Secret.
Hey, that Secret roll-on's great, but your room, it's really out of it.
Look at this. I was an ugly teenager, droopy-shouldered. Even my complexion was drab. But instead of giving up, I learned to work at my looks. And one thing that helps is Camay. Camay is a marvelous cleanser and rinses easily, so my face feels soft and smooth, but not greasy. That's a beautiful way to feel. And when you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. Try Camay, the beauty cleanser for your beautiful complexion.
We've had a chance to get to know these 12 beautiful young ladies pretty well tonight, and this is a very special moment for all of them because we're about to learn which 5 will have a chance to become the 25th Miss USA. Each member of our judging panel down here has voted secretly for the 5 contestants he or she thinks should become finalists. Their ballots have now been tabulated, and the finalists are the 5 young ladies whose names appeared on those ballots most often. Now, Mark Puritz has the card for me. The 5 are here, are they? Very well. Here I have the 5 girls from whom the 4 runners-up and the new Miss USA will come. These 5 girls are the only girls who will have a chance to become Miss USA of 1976. Good luck to all 12 of you. You have been lovely in every step of the competition. The first name among the 5 finalists is Miss Louisiana. Number 2 among the 5 finalists is Miss Michigan. Next, Miss Minnesota. And number 4 on the list of 5 is Miss Oregon. One more girl among the 5 finalists, one last name, one last girl who has a chance to win the title of Miss USA. And I think this Niagara Falls audience will be happy to know that girl is Miss South Carolina. Congratulations, finalists. One of you will be Miss USA of 1976. Ladies, you have now come all the way to the final phase of tonight's competition, and just getting this far proves that you're all very special Miss USA candidates. You have one last chance to appear before our judges. I'll ask each of you to answer one question, and the judges will be paying close attention to your poise, your personality, and the general manner in which you make your impromptu response. I have 5 cards here. There is a different question on each card. I shall step right out here. I would like to have you come out here first, if you will, please, Miss Michigan. Take your place right here beside me. Our judges are right down here. I want you to direct your answer to them. Now, you choose the question for us and give it to me. Very well. You'll take the middle one. The middle question is, if you could write a newspaper headline that would automatically come true, what would your headline be and why?
I think that I would like to see the whole world enjoy the beautifulness of peace and prosperity and just to get along, everybody.
I'm sure the whole world would agree. Thank you, Miss Michigan. Now, Miss Oregon, would you come down here to me, please? And as I said, the judges are here. Please direct your answer to them. Take one of the 4 remaining questions, give it to me, and answer this for us, if you will, please. If you could be elected or appointed to any political office in this country, which office would you choose and why?
I would enjoy very much Secretary of State. I, as anyone would, want to promote peace, and I want to help the younger generations of our world have as much fun as I have and see the beautiful part of life.
Thank you, Miss Oregon. Will you take your place with these girls? And Miss South Carolina, I'd like to have you answer a question for me now. Select one, if you please, and let's see what you've chosen. Miss South Carolina, name any famous woman, past or present, whom you admire, and then tell us why.
The woman that I most admire is Anita Bryant. She's combined a career of television, spreading goodwill among people, and combine this with a family, too, and I think that's what I'd like to form my life after.
Thank you, Miss South Carolina. Miss Minnesota, would you come right down here, please, and choose one of these 2 questions? You want that one?
Mm-hmm.
That question is, if you could learn instantly to speak, this is a perfect question for you after you're Swedish. If you could learn instantly to speak, read, and write another language, which language would you choose and why?
I think I would choose the language of French because it's one of the more international languages that's involved in both law and politics. And in doing so, I would be able to continue communicating with the diverse cultures, religions, economic societies, and promote perhaps a better understanding among all men.
Thank you, Miss Minnesota. Miss Louisiana, would you come down to me, please? I have one last question. You may have any question you wish.
I choose.
I beg your pardon?
I choose this one.
Thank you. Now let's see what you chose. If you could meet and talk to anyone you've read about in the papers recently, who would you choose and why?
I think I would like to meet Dr. Margaret Mead. This is an author that I admire immensely. She has great awareness, great insight. I don't necessarily believe everything she says, but it opens my mind to a lot of things that I rarely think about.
Thank you, Miss Louisiana. Here you go. Well, judges, you have now heard all 5 of tonight's finalists. We are anxiously awaiting your decision, so would you please choose 4 runners-up and the new Miss USA for us. And girls, we all know that being a Miss USA finalist can be just a little nerve-wracking on occasion. So here's someone to help soothe your nerves. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Well, as this exciting judgment comes to a close, and this being the high in the time of their lives, and a moment of anticipation and great expectation, perhaps this next song will express exactly the way they feel in their minds and their hearts. Nothing more than feeling.
forget my feelings of love. Teardrops rolling down my face, trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings, for all my life I feel it. I wished I never met you, girl. You will never come again. Feelings like I never lost you, and feelings like I never had you again in my life. Feelings, for all my life I feel it. I wish I'd never met you, girl. You'll never come Feelings like I never lost you, and feelings like I never had you again in my come again. Again in my heart, again in my heart, again in my
left to learn to use these chopsticks, because in July I'll be going to the Orient with one of tonight's 5 finalists, the one who is about to become Miss USA. She'll compete in the Miss Universe pageant in Hong Kong, and what a beautiful and exciting show that's going to be. The pageant will be held in the Lee Theater, which was built by a Hong Kong family for its own private auditorium. In those days, the neighborhood was considered a suburb of the city. Now, it's right smack in the heart of town. And our very talented art director, Don Shirley, has created this magnificent setting for the show. And as you can see, The whole interior of the theater will reflect the oriental charm and exotic beauty of Hong Kong. Right now, dozens of Hong Kong's artisans and craftsmen are bringing Don's drawing to life. And in July, more than 70 girls from more than 70 countries all over the world will bring their own special beauty to the Lee Theater. In just a few moments, we'll know which girl will be representing the USA. Times have changed, clothes have changed. That's why Cheers, all temperature cheer.
Saturday night and you're visiting your mother. You should have a date. You're attractive, single, with a lot of dirty laundry. Hey, what's this?
My Cheer.
My detergent's good enough for your married sisters.
Mom, I use Cheer because it cleans in all temperatures. Hot, warm, and cold.
You try to wash things in cold?
I use cold because this is a good blouse, and I want to help keep it from fading.
And Cheer works?
Sure. And in warm for permanent press.
And hot?
For whites. 3 temperatures, 1 detergent. All temperature Cheer.
Jenny, wear this nice blouse tonight.
Mom, what are you doing?
Me? Hey, Cheer does work. Whites, permanent press, and your blouse. You look beautiful. Why, it's Mrs. Petrino's nephew, Frank, the accountant.
All temperature cheer. For the way you wash now. All temperature.
Are you Jenny?
Are you Frank?
The accountants are tabulating the judges' final ballots. Miss Florida of 1975, Mary Margaret Humes, is ready here with the winner's trophy. Over here, Miss Rhode Island of 1974, Debbie Cerrone, has beautiful flowers for the runners-up. And in just a few short moments, we'll learn who will be Miss USA of 1976. That lucky young lady will be crowned by a beautiful and charming predecessor who was the judge's choice on this very stage just 1 year ago. Here she is now, Miss USA of 1975, Summer Bartholomew.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Like so many little girls, did you dream when you were a little girl of being Miss USA someday?
Yes, Bob, and I think every little girl dreams of having a crown and some type of a banner.
Well, I know you did, because your mother and father have given us a home movie made when you were just 6 years old. Look.
Oh, my.
She was a winner even then, wasn't she, ladies and gentlemen? You sure were. And now, we draw to the end of your reign as Miss USA. Will you make your traditional farewell walk, please?
I will. Thank you. In just a few minutes, I'll be giving my crown and my title to another very lucky girl. But I'm keeping something just as important for myself. A year of memories. Memories of travel to every part of the world. Memories of new friends. And memories of many opportunities to tell people about our country and why we're so proud to be celebrating our 200th birthday. I want to thank everyone who's been so helpful. I hope I've made you all proud of me because you've made me very, very happy. I'd like to thank a few people, Barbara Bann, American Sanzo, Suzanne Grief, Mr. and Mrs. C.L. Nordman, and my parents, my sisters, my brother, my little Tracy, and all of you from Niagara Falls, New York. I love all of you. God bless.
Very nicely said, Summer. Thank you, Summer Bartholomew, Miss USA of 1975. And I have just been given the list. Here's the list we've been waiting for all night. On this card, the judges have indicated their choices of 4 runners-up and a new Miss USA. Good luck, girls. The 4th runner-up for the title of Miss USA is Miss Louisiana. Congratulations, Miss Louisiana. The 3rd runner-up is Miss South Carolina. Miss South Carolina, you've become a great favorite here in Niagara Falls. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. The 2nd runner-up is Miss Oregon. Oregon should be very proud of you. You've certainly done well.
Thank you, Bob.
Congratulations. Now, will both of you please step down here to me? Now, girls, one of you is about to become Miss USA. The other will be the first runner-up. And this is a position that is very important because if for any reason Miss USA cannot fulfill her obligation for the full year, the first runner-up will serve as Miss USA. Now, the first runner-up is Miss Michigan, and you are Miss USA, Miss Minnesota. Barbara Peterson is Miss USA. Barbara, congratulations. Just a moment ago, you were standing beside me as Miss Minnesota. Now you're the new Miss USA. And Barbara, that means the cash award and all those wonderful prizes are yours. And it means you are going to represent our country in the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant in Hong Kong when it's telecast right here on CBS on Saturday night, July 10th. Now, Miss USA, Barbara Peterson, will you first take your first official walk? There you go. As your predecessor, Summer Bartholomew reached the Miss USA creed.
We, the young women of the USA, believe people everywhere are seeking peace, tolerance, and mutual understanding. We pledge to spread this message in every way we can, wherever we go.
What would you like to say to the judges who selected you?
Mungatak.
Yes. Thank you, and sweetie. And is there something that you'd like to say to the girls now you've met here in the pageant?
All these girls could wear this crown that I have, but I'm just extremely lucky this time.
Well, you are certainly worthy, Miss USA, too. And this has been a marvelous audience here in this beautiful convention center in Niagara Falls. What would you like to say to them?
Mungatak also.
Are your parents here, Barbara?
They sure are.
Are they here? Well, they must be very proud. Is there someone back in Minnesota that you're going to call just the very moment you have a chance?
Oh, I don't know who I'm going to call first.
What are you going to do with the $7,500 you've won?
I don't even know.
Haven't you even given that thought? And you also have a contract for $7,500 for personal appearances. So you have $1,500 total. That's a lot of money for you to spend, Barbara.
I hope I can do it well for the United States.
Well, I'm sure you're going to do well. What are you looking forward to most in this year?
Meeting the people and trying to represent our country, of which I'm very proud.
Well, you'll be traveling from coast to coast here in the United States, and of course, you'll be traveling all over the world, too. Now, are there countries that you've looked forward to all your life to visiting, I mean?
I guess every little girl looks so over the fence, thinking that maybe there are greener pastures on the other side, and now it's my chance to see.
Well, it is indeed. And you heard my conversation with Summer Bartholomew. Have you two dreamed, when you were a little girl, of one day standing on a stage like this with a crown and a bouquet like this?
My neighborhood activity was with Paula, Susan, Jeannie, Mary, and we all played Miss Universe till we were blue in the face.
Let's go back and play Miss USA right now, should we? There she is, Barbara Peterson of Minnesota, our beautiful new Miss USA. And on behalf of Barbara, this is Bob Barker saying good night, everybody.
She's beautiful, all right. Barbara Peterson from Minnesota. She's now Miss USA. And don't forget, she'll be competing for the Miss Universe crown in Hong Kong. Saturday night, July 10th, right here on CBS. So please plan to join us, okay? Thank you for spending this wonderful evening with us. Good night.
Miss USA Beauty Pageant has been brought to you by All Temperature Cheer for the way you wash today. And by Camay for your beautiful complexion. And by Lemon Fresh Joy for dishes so shiny you can see yourself. Remember to join us on Saturday, July 10 for the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant from Hong Kong. This is Shep Sink speaking. Portions of this program were recorded.
This is CBS.